Hello, welcome. Maybe. Hello, welcome. How is it going? So, today, as you can probably tell from the title, we're doing gun cleaning. Um, I did say it was going to happen today, and here it is. And it happened last week on Sunday. And oh boy, guess what? It's going to happen next week on Sunday too. uh, had 3 very busy weeks of shooting in a row. Uh, Luckily, it's all 9 and 22s the last 2 weeks. So my wallet's not hurting too bad from ammo. And next week is going to be 12 gauge. So not too bad. Not too bad on ammo. It's not like I'm dumping a bunch of 5.56 or 7.62 or something. But here's my small selection that I took shooting. It's not a ton, but it was good. It was good range day. Oh, yawning big. I took an impromptu like half-hour nap right before stream. So I just woke up from that, and here I am. So today on the cleaning docket, we've got the KelTec Sub 2000, which, by the way, this gun shoots so dirty. Whenever I shoot it, like my shooting hand, it just poops. It poops all over my hand. Like you empty a magazine, and you've just got dirtiness everywhere that even might be able to see the ejection port. Just shoots out filth. It's awful. Very, very fun gun to shoot though. And we got the Steyr A2. It was actually my first time shooting this gun. I had not taken this gun shooting before. Um, those of you who don't know, this has very strange sights. See if you can. It's got like triangle trapezoid sight kind of thing. Uh, Very weird to use. Um, I struggled with it a bit at the beginning, but as I used it more, I kind of got used to it. So it's there's a bit of a learning curve for funny sights. It was not just immediately pick it up and be like, "Wow, these are amazing." Uh, at first it was like, "Wow, I forgot how to aim," but it got better. And we have the U22 Neos. And another bonus one if we get to it at the end. So there. Um, I don't I don't know if the ammo shooting was dirty. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but like obviously 22. 22 is almost always dirty, but like there's just a ring on the stainless steel around the end of the barrel, and then 9mm as well. You can see on the green. You maybe can see just all around the front. It's just darkened. So I guess I was just shooting super dirty ammo, which obviously Winchester, it's disgusting ammo. But what gun? What do we start with? I would say let's start with the most normal one. Which one would that be? Probably the Steyr. I don't know. They're all interesting. I think they're interesting, but the actual like operating mechanisms aren't that interesting. Fruit Salad Puncher, hello, welcome. Welcome to gun cleaning time. We're going to start with the Steyr. So, scoot everything around. Get a nice workspace. And it is in fact empty. Everything has been safety checked. And here, real quick before we start getting all the awful stuff on our hands. Our hands? My hands? You're not touching them. We have to put on the serial killer gloves. Come on. Why is this? It's just, I just need my fingers to go into the correct holes. There we go. All right, serial killer gloves. Equipped. +2 stealth. All right. So, the disassembly on the Steyr, it's honestly, it's not that different from anything else, but you've got a little button here that is it's actually holding this lever in place. So you have to push the button in and then do the thing. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot. Before you do that, it is empty again. Before you do that, you do have to trip the trigger. Otherwise it won't go. But now, you press the button, rotate the thing, theoretically. There we go. And then it just takes itself apart. And there's the insides. Nothing particularly revolutionary about the insides. Standard tilting barrel action. Even though it's in the kind of squished slide, like a CZ75. What is that? It's got a number on the underside of here. Interesting. I never noticed that before. It's not the serial number. It doesn't match any of the serial number. Probably like batch number or something. I don't know, weird. But that is gonna be as far as I take this apart. I believe. Yeah, I don't want to deal with any of that in there. I'm not even entirely sure how all that comes out. There's not any pins or anything. Just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Comes out by magic. Good thing we don't need that out. We can just leave it there in the frame. So, let's start with a little ballistol in the barrel. This stuff smells so gross. All right. It's leaking at the other side. So we're just going to kind of let that sit while we clean the other bits. This, I don't think this really, the guide rod and spring probably doesn't need to be cleaned that much. But nothing special here. It's just polymer guide rod and spring. So we'll clean it just for fun. Just gonna work the spring a little bit. Get everything spread out in there. Oh, she's gonna cause an earthquake by pogoing on this spring. Weird thing about this spring. It's not like terribly weird, just interesting. It's actually attached on both sides of the guide rod. So unlike, I don't know, any other spring, you can like pull it away from one side and it'll go. This one does not do that. So it's interesting to me specifically. Knockout! Hello, welcome. Thank you for the subscription. 20 months in a row, 23 total. Insanity. That is a very long time. One of the OGs, if not the OG. Welcome. How's it going? We're doing some gun cleaning. All right, we're just gonna wipe this down real quick. Shock. Where's my... There it is. I feel like it's always awkward cleaning these. Because it's just a bunch of weird little edges. That's all it is. It's just weird edges. Yeah, there we go. That's what we call good enough. All right, slide time. I don't see anything too gross and weird here. It's not like I shot like thousands of rounds through these, so we can just put some drips in there, scrub them around. It's probably going to be a very earthquakey stream for the camera because it is mounted very precariously. I've got like a long bendy arm attached to the top of a monitor stand. And the camera's just on the end of that. So it is on a very long lever. So it is very prone to wiggle. Eventually I will get a better camera and camera holder. Someday. Someday. I want one of the, oh, what are they? The Elgato uh Basecam Pros, I think they're called. But those are kind of pricey. Hopefully Black Friday sale I can find one. Probably not, but we can hope. All right. We'll wipe down what we can on here. We're definitely gonna have to get the Q-tips for this one because this has got a lot of little places in this slide. We can get all the big areas with this though, pretty easily. All right. I think that's about what we can get with that. It's time to graduate to Q-tips for all the little areas. Oh, I should probably do this on camera. Where does camera stop? Like right there? I could angle the camera better. Not right now though. I don't wanna accidentally show too much. Hate for you to see past the end of the desk. It'd be scandalous. Did I get the breech face with this? I think I forgot. Get a nice scrub there. I definitely did not. Definitely forgot that. Where's my other brushes? We gotta escalate force. Escalating force on this breech face. Destructi. Cabela's. Cabela's wronged you today. What on earth was that? A piece of sludge just came out of my ballast. Gross. Why buy a KelTec? KelTec is worse than my waifu pistol. How dare? They're both wonderful guns. I'll have you know, I I would say everyday carry, but it's not every day. Sometimes I backpack carry KelTec. It's pretty good. Very, very satisfying. Why am I going to suppress the Altor? Because it's a fantastic suppression candidate. Got no moving parts, no action noise, short barrel, so Good for not making ammo supersonic. KelTec meeting board. Crackheads doing cocaine. Maybe. But their ideas are good enough that other people are copying them. So it's got to mean something. Everyone's taking all their designs. All right. How am I feeling about this? I think I'm satisfied. Satisfied with the slide. RK started a rewards program. RK. I'm not familiar with them off the top of my heads. Top of my heads, I have multiple heads. I don't know. There's some other companies that have rewards programs. Like Cabela's and Bass Pro Shops have their like club rewards stuff, which like it's not great. It's kind of a scam, but it exists. Rural King. Okay. Okay. I know who that is. And if they take guns off, like it's kind of like their big thing. John Browning, Eugene Stoner, Mikhail Kalashnikov, etc. didn't die for gun manufacturers like KelTec. No, they died for old age. That's how do we we're just gonna put some ballistol on our cloth here. Because I don't want to spray it straight on here. It's gonna drip places. They're annoying. KelTec is a fantastic manufacturer. They're actually innovating. They're making new things. In a world where everyone is just making ARs, they're actually trying new stuff. You have a feeling I'm from the state of Cali with my gun choices? Um, I'm pretty sure the only one of these you can have in California is the 1911. The KelTec is definitely not legal in California. That thing folds all the way in half and holds 33 rounds. KelTec is not a step forward, it's a loop backwards to be ahead. And, you got to break a few eggs to make an omelet. Not everything KelTec has made has been wonderful. Like the R50. That is atrocious. I'll wipe down the frame up here a little bit. We're gonna get that mostly after the gun's put back together. High point carbine, but I already have one. What do you mean buy one? I already have one. High point carbine is, well, it's not a good gun, but it works. The big problem with the high point carbine is capacity. Like they still use those stupid like 8 round like single stack mags in a rifle. It's terrible. High point carbon's not that bad. Good. Yeah, they're not that bad. They're not awful. I think I'm gonna call that satisfied with the frame there. We just get the barrel. Do a little scrubbing on the feed ramp. Polish your feed ramps, guys. Some FUD told me that was a good idea, so obviously it's what everyone should do. All right, where's my bore brush? Is that it? Where is it? Don't hide from me. There it is. Just gonna shove that through there. I still haven't found the actual handle to this, so we're still kind of just scuffing this. You can shove it through there a few times. Perfect. I'm gonna keep that out because we're gonna need it later. It's a tool that will help us later. All right, and grab some patches. This is my last obnoxiously large patch. See if I can find my little patch thing. I couldn't find it last time. I think it's gone. It ran away. So we're just gonna shove that through. Oh, the inside of this, it's actually not too dirty. Surprisingly, compared to what the outside looked like. The outside of this was just covered in awfulness. But the inside's not actually that much is coming off the inside. We're just gonna keep shoving this through. Man, that is a clean looking barrel right there. I don't know if you guys can be able to see it. Very clean looking barrel. All right, well, I guess this one doesn't have a lot of exciting parts to clean. Oh, oh, wipe off the follower. Followers get gross. I'm not gonna like clean it. I'm just I'm just wiping it off. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. we're not gonna let that much tism into gun cleaning. At least not today. All right. Now I guess it is time for some oil. It's cat hair. Cat got in here. So we're gonna put a couple drops of oil in the rails here. That is probably a little too much. That's okay. The excess will come out. I do really need to get like a little needle applicator thing for this. Let's throw this back in here. And throw this all back together. Perfect. Very smooth. Very smooth. Just get that oil nice and in those rails there. Get a little free ASMR, I guess. Not very good ASMR. And there we go. A nice, clean Steyr A1. Look at it. And look at how shiny it is. That actually means there's too much oil on it, but we're gonna wipe off some of the excess oil. It's not supposed to be quite that shiny. So nice. Very pleasant gun to shoot. All right, there we go. One down. Now we're into stream. One gun cleaned. That does include the very long starting soon screen. But that's okay. So what do we do? We're doing this. We're doing Beretta next. So the Beretta Neos. For those of you who are familiar with the Browning, what is the Browning 22 called? The Browning Buckmark. They are incredibly similar in operations. The Beretta just looks way cooler. So, let's start off. Take the magazine. The magazine release is in a very strange place on this. Real quick. So the magazine release is actually on the right side above the trigger. So you just push that there. Out comes your magazine. Very interesting. Keying. Where are my keys? You want keys, Dwight? Where are my keys? Hang on, we gotta find the keys. Oh, what are those? Chat is thinking about other things? Not paying attention? It's the keys. You better be paying attention. Cause the keys. Look over here. It's the keys. Is this what you want? You want to be treated like a little ADD child because we get keys, so you better pay attention. Cause the keys. This is what you want? You wanna pay attention to the keys? Alright, there you go. There you go. There's your keys. Alright. So Beretta. Beretta takedown. Oh, I was talking about the magazine. So the magazine release is actually on the side here. And on the magazine, it catches, that's very shiny. There's a little indent right there. It's not actually a hole into the magazine, but there's a little indent there. This mirror-like magazine. Alright, so it's pretty easy to take apart. So you've actually got a little screw, a little thumb screw right here, and that's how you take the gun apart. So there's a little button right here where your finger normally rests. I guess where my finger normally rests. I got kind of long fingers. So you just push that, start spinning until the barrel comes off. Oh, come on, almost there. Oh wait, oh no. Oh no, I started spinning the screw the wrong way. Come on. There we go. Perfect. So there you have it. And this comes off the front right there. Leaves you with all your springs. I think that right there is as far as I'm going to take it down. And this screw just kind of shakes around in there. I'll be honest, I don't actually know how to take this apart further. It clearly does come apart further, but I don't actually know how to. You don't really need to, unless you're doing like some detail cleaning for some reason. But I probably could figure it out if I was not feeling lazy right now. Streamer sits here and silently looks at something. Okay. So, this top rail does come off the barrel. I could take it off if I wanted to, but I don't. Again, because I'm lazy. But it's just got some hex screws holding it in, which I am not going to take off. So we're just gonna give it some ballastol to run down the barrel. Okay, well, that was quick. It's already dripping out the end. It's excited. You can see how dirty that is. That outer ring and the inner ring are supposed to be the same color. I just wiped off the outer ring because it's slightly raised. Um, yeah, that's supposed to be the same color. The inner one is not supposed to be that dark. Just shooting absolutely just disgusting 22. All right, well, let's start with our little tiny 22 slide. Just wipe this down nicely. Definitely am gonna have to resort to Q-tips again. Q-tips are one of the best cleaning tools for guns. If you're gonna be cleaning your guns well, you need Q-tips or at least or something to do the same job, to reach into those little spaces that you normally cannot. It doesn't have to be Q-tips. Some people complain that it leaves little bits of cotton fuzz in there, but it leaves little tiny bits. It's never caused a problem for me, but if it has caused a problem for somebody else, I guess so. I guess it's possible. Remember, switching to your cleaner gun is faster than cleaning a gun. This is true. This is true. It really just when your gun gets so dirty that it stops working, just buy a new gun. Why? Why even bother? What is cleaning a gun? You just use it up, and then you buy a new gun. It's a. It's not a. It's not a renewable thing. You have to start over. Oh, this breech face is disgusting. That shouldn't be surprising. After looking at the end of that barrel, how disgusting this ammo was. Alright, it is now time to resort to Q-tip. Alright. That firing pin channel is disgusting. I don't know how to get in there well. It is a very small place to get into, but it is absolutely filthy. Get in there as best we can with a fresh Q-tip. That's what we do. This is, oh, that's such a weird spot to get into. Why is it like this? I need a longer I need a longer Q-tip. Wait, I can just bend it. This is this is not something that needs to be this hard. We can just bend the Q-tip. It's not made out of steel or something. It's a little bit out of camera. I'm trying to look in. I'm trying to look in there. See all the dirtiness. I feel like I need to like scrub in there, but I don't have anything that can scrub in there. So we're just gonna have to deal with what I can do like this. And it definitely looks way better in there. Man, this extractor is so crunchy feeling when you move it. There's definitely just all kinds of stuff in there. You know what? We're just gonna we're just gonna try to flush it out. This is potentially a bad idea. Oh, it is coming out. We got grossness coming out of there. Oh, it's feeling better already. Absolutely disgusting. Oh, that's so much better. It's not like perfectly smooth, but it's not actively crunchy anymore. So I think we're gonna call that a success. If I had like a little one of those pick things, I might just take that out, but I don't have a little pick to depress the little tiny plunger in there. Take out the extractor. So we just have to do the best we can. And I believe that right there is going to be the best we can. All right, that piece, a nice little bolt slash slide, looking good. All right, frame time. Again, I'm going to put ballistol on the cloth and then wipe that on. My ballistol keeps like spitting out sludge today. Gross. Zacky Lucky. How's it going? What gun is that? The one I'm currently cleaning is a Beretta Neos. It's basically a Browning bookmark, but looks way cooler. It looks way more spacey. A repair? It's not a repair. I'm just cleaning it. Zidvoid, welcome. Welcome, Zidvoid and Raiders. Uh, hello, Raiders. I am the X Count. Here, let me get you a shout out here. Have a shout out. Welcome. I am. Oh, okay, we gotta wait for the clip.
Can we bigger? Yo.
You have no sound. Oh no. I think there's sound. But hello, welcome Raiders. You having audio problems? That's why you ended your stream? Oh no. Oh, hopefully your audio problems get better. I guess you can't hear me, but hopefully it gets better. So hello, I am the X Count Vampire VTuber. We do a lot of firearm stuff, like we are doing today. Today we are doing some gun cleaning. So we've already cleaned the Steyr A1, A2. It's an A2, not an A1. Steyr A2. And currently we're working on a Beretta Neos. But for those of you who don't know Zidvoid, Zidvoid does art, Australian art streamer. They're very good at art, both 2D and 3D. So I think they're pretty cool. So you should go follow them. Wow, this is disgusting. Man. Like I know 22 is like an inherently dirty ammo. But this is just next level gross. I kind of want to take this firing pin off so I can get underneath there better. But then I also don't want to, because that seems like a lot of work that I don't want to do right now. We're going to improvise. There we go. That works. That works. All right. Let's see if I can... Is my finger small enough to get in the mag well? Not quite. I can get just barely into the edge of it. Admiral Supernova. This is a gun channel. Twitch does have gun channels. There's not a ton, but there are some. And gun VTubers more specifically here. There are some of those as well. So I'm actually like kind of surprised that Twitch doesn't have more gun channels, because their TOS is much more lenient than YouTube in terms of firearm content. Like YouTube has got all kinds of weird rules and TOS about firearms, and Twitch is just like, you know, as long as you're not being stupid and you're not threatening people, like, go for it. Which, based. It's how it should be. Zid, you have audio? Welcome Zid. How was your stream? What were you doing? I would guess art. If I was going to take a wild guess. Mathilda, hello, welcome. Am I satisfied with the cleanliness of this frame? No, not yet. Your mic died? You got bummed out? Oh no. He's making a bicycle in 3D? Does it work? Like, do all the gears spin and stuff? Does it have a working chain? I'm very impressed by 3D art. I I need to hold this firing pin back. It keeps stabbing me in the finger because it's pointy. And I would rather not pierce my serial killer gloves because I would rather not get you know, the burnt gunpowder and lead and stuff on my skin. I mean, it would probably be fine. Like, I'm just gonna wash my hands later. But I deal enough with guns. I don't need any extra lead in my system. It might do. Not sure if it'll be rigged for the game or not. You know, they rigged a propeller plane, so it might get used for players. But that's also a whole bunch of new animation. It is. Doing stuff like that is absolutely a lot of work. And I think I cleaned this firing pin pretty well without taking it out. I would rather not take it out. It's too much work. Pull out our handy little brush here. Clean off the tip. Always be sure your tips are clean. We don't want that getting all gunked up in the firing pin channel and the bolt. Because that was very dirty in there. Here, if I am curious. I am curious. Still big old work in progress, of course. Bike, yes, bike. I feel like almost all almost all is work in progress. All right. Bike. Oh, I double clicked it. Don't need to do that. And we can. Oh no. All right, Impact.
Fucking capping your ass on a 1v1.
You get shout out.
Wait, Seth, are you on disc? Do you got Warzone on disc or digital?
All right.
I mean, fuck,
That's
I
the
could
button I meant to
borrow
hit.
it for a night just to cap this man's in the ass.
All right. Bike. It's a pretty good looking bike.
Yeah, you know the feel.
I have done very limited 3D modeling, but like the angles sure is a bike. The angles of like this stuff in here, I wouldn't even start to know how to do that. Want to see your road cone? It's much cooler. And I think this is pretty cool, honestly. There's a lot of cool angles in here. I think it's cool. It broke your brain working it out. I mean, it looks like it turned out pretty well. So your brain breaking seems to have been worth it. Wait till I see the cone. Oh boy. Oh boy, I'm ready. All right, I do think now I'm satisfied with the frame. Which means all we've got left to do is this barrel and rail thingy. Oh, cone time. I like I like the face. The face really brings it all together. Oh, look at that texture on that reflective part. Look at that texture. The face definitely brings it together. I think more traffic cones need faces. It should be standard. I need some brave soul to just start doing petty vandalism on traffic cones. I would never encourage crime, but this is clearly an improvement. He's our Lord and Savior traffic cone guy. Little traffic cone. It shall be done. Oh no. It's gonna be my protest. It's how we protest road work. You know, all those climate activists, you know what they should do? Instead of like sitting in traffic, just annoying everybody, they should just paint faces on traffic cones around the roads. That would be so much more effective. I would be so much more likely to listen to somebody who painted funny faces on traffic cones than somebody who's just a general nuisance. They could get way more done. Petty vandalism got a city government to fill in potholes. Nice. You recently encountered one that already had the salvation of a face. Somebody already painted a face on it. Nice. You're gonna head out and see if you can fix your mic. All right. Good luck with your mic. Hopefully, it is not something that's too serious. And thank you for the raid again. Much appreciated, as always. Man, this feed ramp on this barrel just looks like comically small. It's just a little tiny ramp going up to a little tiny hole in a very thick barrel for what it is. I like it. It's very small. And it gets the job done, so I guess it works. It just looks weird. It looks weird on there. Alright, where's my 22 brush? Is this it? Nope, that's 30. Where's the 22? There it is. Alright, we're still scuffing this because I lost the correct tool to push this through. Come on, get out. Man, it's like there's a reason that there's the proper tool for this. Get out. Got it. Alright, run it through one more time for good measure. Oh, that went smoother. done with that. Now we just gotta run a patch through a little bit. Come on. Detach from the other ones, thank you. Right, we're just gonna ram this through. Maybe. Theoretically, we're gonna ram this through. It's not wanting to. Come on. Go. Go. It's almost like there's a reason there's a specific tool for this. Nah, we don't need that tool. We just need determination, sheer will. I do need that tool. I need to buy a new one. I lost mine. All right, how's that? It's looking pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, I'm gonna show this as if you can see that it's nice and good looking. Look, look, you can see through it. It's not, there's not a barrel obstruction in there. It's very smooth and pretty looking in there. Not covered in gunk and filth. I'm just gonna clean the grossness off from around this barrel. Man, that's ammo shooting was so dirty. What ammo was it? It was Herder's hollow points that I got for super cheap. Honestly, it's usually what I do. Whenever I buy ammo, I just get whatever's cheapest. And it ends up being very dirty ammo. Absolutely disgusting. Come on. Be clean. I will you to be clean. Did it work? Did I will it hard enough? I think I did. I think I willed it to be clean hard enough. Now it's clean. Or as clean as it's gonna get, at least. Almost as clean as it's gonna get. I keep seeing like little spots on there. And I need them gone. We can't have a single gross spot. That would be unacceptable. Everything must be perfect. All right. There we go. It's looking pretty good. Oh, that is a problem with this gun. It's a problem I have with this gun. This rear sight, it's got this little adjustable leaf spring sight. The screw holding that sight in place walks out. This screw slowly unscrews itself with use, which, I mean, I remember where it's supposed to be, so whenever it does, I can just screw it back in. But I would like if it just didn't do that. I would like if it just stayed where I put it. It behaves bad. All right. Everything's now clean. Put it all back together. Is that right? Oh no. I'm like, why is that just sitting all the way back? It's because we're missing a spring. I am big dumb. That's what happened there. I got hit with the big dumb. All right, let's wipe this spring down here real quick. Just forgets the mainspring. Don't need that. The thing that just makes the whole gun function? Nah. We can forget about that one. All right. Spring now wiped down. Now we should be able to put it together. This is a very long spring. Come on. Here you go. You know what we're going to do? We're going to throw the mags in here so that holds the follower up. Holds that in place there nicely. Actually, before we do that, what we need to do, we actually have to oil the parts as we're putting them together. Got streamer brain bad. All right, put some oil down that channel there. And this top part, I will get in just a second. All right, so we're gonna throw this. Come on. Come on, you're almost there. What? Oh. It doesn't like going on when the magazine's in. Doesn't like staying on either. Oh my goodness. This gun's kind of a pain to put back together. There you go. Perfect. And put a little oil on this rail piece up here. That was a lot. That was a lot of oil on this rail piece up here. It's okay. We can wipe off the excess at the end. And we're just gonna screw this all together. I like there's basically just one screw that just this whole gun relies on one screw. It's a nice ratchet screw. You hear that? Good ASMR here. Gun ratchet screw go burr. All right, there we go. Nice and smooth, and that top rail is absolutely over oiled and just leaking oil. That's fine. We'll wipe that off. Ah, so smooth. Smooth as butter. What happens? What if you greased a gun with butter? What if you oiled a gun with butter? Or bacon grease? Could you just have a fantastic smelling gun? Just oil your gun with bacon grease. It's a terrible idea. Don't let me follow that idea to its progression. Who allowed me to have that thought? Whoever let that happen shouldn't have done that. And make a YouTube video. What happens if you use bacon grease to oil your guns? Probably just smells fantastic. Probably also is not great for the gun. All right, I'm just cleaning out these little serrations, slide serrations. Giving everything one last wipe down. There you go. Look at that. Good as new. And very smooth. Legit, Conan. You was gonna say you're a masochist? You know that's a terrible idea? It is a terrible idea. But are you not curious? Gecko, hello, welcome. Oh, that is so incredibly smooth. You guys can't feel it, but trust me, it's so smooth. This apparently desperately needed to be cleaned because that is, it's so good. All right, 2 guns down, 1 left. Not masochist, machinist. You work with heavy machines. You know what? That makes a lot more sense in the context. I think you'd probably have to be a masochist to do that to yourself. But come on, come on. Bacon grease to lubricate a gun? I wonder if it'd smell good. Would it smell like bacon when you're shooting? Did I ever play the Metro game series? I did not, unfortunately. I've heard lots of good things about it, but I have never played it myself. All right. Beretta Neos. Cleaned. 2 down, Steyr and Beretta done. Now all we have left is the KelTec. So let's trade all these places. Where do I put them? This one's a little longer. We're gonna do it. It's a funny angle. All right. So time for one of the dirtiest guns that I own. This gun is so dirty to shoot. It is just direct blowback 9mm, so your hand here, when you're shooting, you got the ejection port, it'll just absolutely coat your hand in grossness. Just foul up your hand. In one, they have what looks like an M2 MG rechambered for shotgun shells. Ew. Like a, am I like my Steyr M9 A2? I am. It runs very nicely. The sights I guess, are still taking. The sights are the strange part. So we've got weird like triangle trapezoid sight, which definitely is a learning curve. You might not think that that's a learning curve, but it is very strange to use. But it works very nicely. It's got the very European grip angle, which I kind of like. But if you've got a lot of time on like 1911s and stuff, that's probably also going to be a learning curve. So it's a good gun though. It's not had any problems except the shooter, but you can't blame the gun for that. All right, we're gonna fold this a little bit so it's easy to work with here. All right, so take this apart. We gotta pop this pin back here in the stock. And everything just kind of starts coming out the back. Take up the buttstock. We got our spring. Handle. Giant bolt. And the rest of it, which we're going to put over here for now. Yeah, this the bolt on this, it's two pieces, but it is massive. Uh, it's huge. So because it is direct blowback, it has to have a lot of weight in the bolt so that it's not going back and ejecting cartridges with dangerous pressures. So you've got your main bolt, your bolt assembly. It's got your firing pin and extractor and stuff up here with all the more complex machining. And then that kind of, it doesn't quite dovetail. It kind of, I don't know what this cut is called in machining. It's just a little square cut to this giant rod. That's just weight. And that's how it works. Just direct blowback. There's nothing fancy in there. I mean, there is. It's got a folding mechanism, but that part doesn't take apart. All right, so what is, oh, that's the end cap. We don't need that for now. Let's put aside the parts we don't really need to clean. I'm gonna like wipe them down a little bit, but the parts on the back of the bolt, we're gonna wipe them down and oil them, but honestly, it don't really need to be cleaned because nothing dirty is happening back there. Like, it's got that much space between the actual mechanics of the gun, the explosions, and where all the dirtiness happens, and these pieces. So we're not going to spend too long worrying about them. Quick wipe down. We're going to put a little oil on them at the end. and that's it. That's all we're gonna do. So this probably this part probably doesn't really even need anything either. See if we get any dirtiness off this if we just wipe it down. Almost nothing. Almost nothing. Then we're gonna treat this part just like these other ones. It's just the bolt weight. We're just gonna wipe it down, set it over there. Easy. This gun has the most pieces that come apart of all of them so far, but none of the pieces really do much. All right, now it's time for the actual bolt assembly. This part is going to be gross because this is where all the explosions happen. Look, gross. Oh, I'm just wiping sludge off of this. I put the ballast all in there and just made sludge with all the just grossness on this. Luckily, this is direct blowback, so like if I don't get it perfectly clean, it's not really going to do anything because there's like no moving parts in the gun except just the bolt going back and forth. So nothing really to worry about. But we're still gonna clean it because we care about guns, even KelTecs that are direct blowback. So something interesting here. So when as guns wear, like obviously they're finished, and the parts that actually like contact and rub turn more silvery. And so on this bolt, you can look at it. You can see that it's got a silvery ring around it up here at the front, and a silvery ring around at the back. And other than that, there's basically no wear on this thing. So like all of the contacts between the receiver tube and the bolt is right at the front and right at the back. Interesting, interesting. All right, we need a Q-tip to get into this little hole. Does it actually matter that this hole is clean? Where the firing pin is? Probably not. I doubt the hammer touches the edges of this thing. At least shouldn't. But we're still going to clean it. Because even though it probably doesn't matter, we don't want it to build up and eventually matter. So it doesn't matter yet. So we clean it. Has anyone done? Oh, someone must have at some point. Like a torture test, like meltdown of a sub 2000. I haven't seen it, but like with the popularity of this gun and it not being too expensive, somebody must have. No, no, it must not. I haven't seen it. It clearly doesn't exist. That's how that works, right? Man, this bolt face. The front part of this bolt is gross. Everything else has had just almost nothing on it. This one, absolutely disgusting. That's how it works. Definitely, definitely. On the vast sea of internet, if I haven't seen it specifically, it doesn't exist. All right, now for the front part. Oh, smells like gunpowder. All right, gotta do this off camera because it's a little too large. But I'm just putting some ballast all down the barrel. Not anything too exciting. Just gonna put that down the barrel and just kind of just have it upright so it kind of runs down. You're gonna wipe off the top here. All of this part is just disgusting because it's direct blowback. Just spews so much just grossness everywhere. Let's get the ejection port. Does cleaning the ejection port matter? No, other than it makes it look slightly better. Absolutely just disgusting in there. Which, is not surprising because that's where all the gases come out the bag. All right. Well, the ballast stall has gotten down the barrel. It's left a big mark. So, I guess it is now time to more brush it. Oh, this might. I don't think my rod is long enough. It definitely is not. Hang on. Uh. Oh wait, hold on, hold up, hold up. We have solutions. Putting it down the other way. Perfect. Mosin cleaning rod coming in clutch. What's my favorite game gun? Is this like purely fictional gun, or can it be a real gun that is in a game? Or is all of that on the table? Not hunting and but not hunting. What do you mean not hunting? So I guess my favorite gun in any game. That is a very tough question. I hmm. Hmm. you're just giving me all games. You're not even like not even limiting it to one game. This this Mosin cleaning rod is so obnoxiously long. Why would you limit? That would be boring. I guess so. Maybe the Avtomat from Hunt Showdown. That's gonna be that's what I'm gonna choose as my favorite game gun. It is based on a real gun, but it is fictional. M90 shotgun from Halo. Halo does have some pretty fantastic guns. All right, how's the barrel looking? Looking like it still needs more done. All right. Time to run this obnoxiously large rod down here again. Uh, if we're talking Halo, I think what would my favorite Halo gun be? The only Halos I ever really played were the first Halo, Halo Combat Evolved, and ODST. So I'm partial to the sniper from Halo 1. Very cool. Also, I was just amazing with it back in the day. M7S SMG goes hard too. I mean, honestly, like, if it's a gun, it's probably pretty cool. If it's a gun in a game, it's probably cool. You liked Halo 4 because they gave you LMG and railgun? I never played that Halo much, unfortunately. Like I never had an Xbox for like all of Halo. So like the reason I played Halo 1 was because it was on PC. Um so I played that obviously. But then all the other ones were Xbox exclusive. And I didn't have one of those. So the reason I played ODST is because I had a roommate at one point who was just obsessed with the game, and I played it on his console. this this cleaning rod is just ridiculously long for this. Why is this barrel so long and hard to clean out? This is just eating my cleaning patches. I guess this is like 5 times as much barrel as the other gun. So that's looking pretty good. That's looking good. I think we're gonna call that part good for now. Still smells like gunpowder in there. But that's probably the receiver. I don't know. I don't know how to clean this receiver very well. I can take that. I can take that part off. But I don't really want to. I don't want to take off all these hex screws. You think your favorite guns might be the Doom Eternal? Oh, Doom does have good guns. I personally am a little partial to Doom. Was it 20? Whatever the first of the Doom remakes was. 2016? I'm not sure. You're here? Just in from watching Beastmaster 2. Is that a sub 2? It is, this is a sub 2000. Currently in pieces because we are cleaning. But that is what it is. And if we're going Doom guns, what's my favorite Doom gun? I don't know. The Doom Super Shotgun, the good old double barrel like 4 gauge or whatever that is. So nice, very satisfying. But also is it the BFG? That's on the table, right? That's on the table for favorite gun. Can I choose the BFG? Oh, they made the inside of this so hard to clean. Not that it really matters very much, but like I want it to be clean. It's got gun in the game. It does have gun in the game. Gun in the name. That means it's gotta be fantastic. Anything shotgun is gonna win your heart over. I do like me some shotguns. I don't shoot shotguns as much as I wish I did, but I do like them. It's just, taking shotguns to just a normal range is kind of boring. Like, wait, what are you gonna do? Sit there with your shotgun and shoot paper? That's that's better, I guess. Shove my whole cloth through there. The things you like almost all the Halo games. Was a little upset with Halo 5, making Cortana the bad guy, and truly dissatisfied with Halo Infinite single player campaign. Oh, how do you make Cortana the bad guy? Cortana's like the best. You want to know why they're not more belt-fed shotguns? Because why? What would be the practicality of a belt-fed shot? What would you use it for besides just like fun? Which like absolutely, absolutely fun is a valid choice. But also like companies unfortunately aren't making things for my entertainment. They did. They did like make a belt-fed shotgun? I mean, probably. I can't think of one off the top of my head, but there's probably one, like a couple out there. to kill nozzle lights and Nazis. It's reasonable. But like your belt would be so large and obnoxious. I'm trying to clean the inside of this and it's not working. Does it need to be cleaned? Let's be honest. Does it need to be cleaned? Probably not. Oh, it looks so dirty in there. It looks so gross in there. Can you see it? Can you see all the grossness in there? I can't get it. It's all in there taunting me. It's gross in there, and it won't let me get it. Let me deeper in there. I need to. I need to reach your deeper parts. Cleaning guns sounds weird. I guess we might have to just deal with it. Disintegrate a buck at 50 yards in 20 seconds. Gun? Yes, gun. A few guns right now. Did you just dropped a worm in here? You know this song? This is a fantastic song. Absolute banger. It'd be a great thing against anything but tanks. And maybe then what your full auto belt fed shotgun. I'm not denying that it would be very fun. But the ammo and the reliability both seem like issues. Belt fed guns barely work in the first place, and you want to make it run with shotgun shells? What's the Ness zapper? Look at this one. The space gun here. This is a Beretta Neos. With slugs, it might even be effective against light armor. I mean, if you shoot someone who's wearing light armor with slugs, the armor's probably gonna stop it. But oh man, are they gonna regret that? Whatever they did to get shot with that. Is it good? It works pretty well. It's very fun. Um, it does have Picatinny rail on top, so I am eventually gonna put a scope on it for fun, because it is just a fun gun. And I want to get a scope that's like perfectly the length of the gun, so I can have the super space gun look. Just for the vibes. It's a vibe gun. But it's basically a Browning Buckmark, but souped up a little bit, spiced up a little bit to look cooler and more spacey. And cheaper. I feel like they're usually cheaper. Belt fed nail guns also have trouble. I feel like all nail guns have trouble. I've never used a nail gun and been like, man, that went so smoothly. There's always an issue. All right, I guess it's putting things together, putting sub 2000 back together time. We got a thousand pieces. Where's my? There it is. Can I rack this slide? What on this one or that one? Galling shotgun. That might be pretty cool. I'd be down for that. The Zapper one. Mine is very smooth, partly because I just cleaned it, and it gets very not smooth in a quite a hurry because 22 ammo is disgusting. So the rail covers the whole top. It does, and we've got just the little slide part back here that moves underneath it. So it is a steady rail. The rail is actually bolted to the barrel. So it's not like one of those rails that's on a handgun. It's not going to hold zero. At least it better hold zero. It's got 3 screws going through to the barrel. All right, now for putting things back together. I am going to put some of this. I'm gonna mix my oils here. Mix my oils and greases on this gun. I'm gonna oil the front section of the bolt. And I'm going to grease the back just weight section. If that makes you angry, good. Your buddies sub 2000 had bad time with some reloads. What, like Uncle Fuddy's extra hot backyard reloads? Barrel went all pear-shaped. I can say I've never had that problem with mine. Oh yeah. Look at that. I like this lithium grease. It looks a little lewd. But it makes everything so smooth. They were made by the shop range you're at? Oh. I generally stay away from any kind of reloaded ammo, just in general. I there is absolutely good reloaded ammo out there. But if I get reloaded ammo and something happens, I'm just hosed. But if you get ammo from the factory and something happens, and you have like proof that it was that ammo, guess what? They have to deal with your problem. All right, now time to finagle this actually into place. Because it never wants to be rotated correctly. Come on. Come on, just you're basically there. Let's go into place. And this is the annoying part about a sub 2000. Putting it back together. Is the guys who asked you what caliber when you asked if they had a Mateba? What caliber? You mean you have more than one? Wait, the Mateba, it didn't come in multiple calibers, did it? Am I stupid? All right, come on. Go get where you're supposed to. Fall into place. They were also out of Chiapa rhinos. Oh, a true tragedy. A tragedy of epic proportions. Like Shakespeare. Come on. Why are you not... What is wrong? Why you not go into place? What is going on here? Doesn't look like it's running into anything. They had two 10mm high points. You better buy them both. The guy who ordered them never picked them up. How much are they selling Mateba for if they still have them? I want a Mateba. The problem is I don't want to pay for a Mateba. Because money. I do not have an unlimited amount. Unfortunately. Let me just throw that on the ground. Or on my desk. Why are you not going into place? What is wrong with you? It should just slide in there. The hammer's not sticking up too far or something, is it? That'd be dumb. Stand. Nope. Stand. It doesn't, it's bad at tricks. Ugh. They didn't even know what they were. They asked what caliber you wanted, and they didn't even know what they were. Nice. Although this sounds pretty standard for gun shop stuff. All right, let's try pushing the hammer down. Oh my goodness, was that... The hammer wasn't cocked. Ugh. I'm sitting here struggling, trying to push it past a hammer that's just in the way. Gunsmith. Gunsmith. All right. Now let's put the rest of this in here. After I oil this piece. Gotta oil the spring. All right. Then we just gotta put the rest of this together. This thing has so many parts. No, stay. Stay where I put you. Come on. Perfect. Almost perfect. Why didn't you go in all the way? There we go. I'm so dumb. Oh my, I am the biggest idiot on the planet. I, I just put this clip on backwards. This little hook is supposed to be pointing this way, so I can grab onto that. Ugh. It's okay. Easy problem to fix. We just turn it around. Blind? How dare? Look at that. Perfect. Can't even tell I did it wrong in the first place. Just don't watch the VOD. All right, perfect. Perfectly cleaned. Smoothest sub 2000 on the planet. Love those sweetheart grips. Thanks. They're very nice. You're clipping it? No. Let it die. There we go. All guns cleaned. All guns cleaned, all hearts clear. I can take off my serial killer gloves. You can watch in the shadow. Watch me strip my gloves off in the shadow. Perfect. There we go. What are you smugging at? Now it is perfect, ready to go to the range and get dirty again. Put all my stuff away. You don't know if I'm actually putting it away. I could just be putting it all in a giant pile over here. You don't know I'm putting it away. Perfect. All right, now it's perfect. I forgot my ring. All right, we've got 3 beautiful clean guns. And this one, which is very hard to manipulate on camera because it's got a very heavy spring in it because it's direct blowback. but you can slap it. Causes earthquake. Put on some fingerless gloves. My hands are naked. No, look, got a ring. It's like a garter belt for your hands. It's all I'm wearing. How lewd. Did you prefer the serial killer gloves? the the black whatever kind of stretchy material those are. Look, look, less than 2.5 hours. 3 guns, less than 2.5 hours. I do actually. I have another gun. It doesn't need to be cleaned because it is brand new. It doesn't need to be cleaned. It needs to be wiped down and oiled because it's brand new. If we want to do that right now as well. It is a very interesting gun. I'd have to go grab it. Man, I've had this I've had this cone. This cone has been staring at me for like the last hour since the Zidfoid's raid. It's here, staring at me ominously. Friend, yeah, here to keep me company. It's like chat, except with a face, and it doesn't talk. So it's different from chat, but it's kind of the same thing, you know. All right, here, hold on. We're gonna reorganize these real quick, and I am going to go and grab the other gun. We're gonna give it a quick new gun wipe down and oil. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Or do. It's perfect time to go to the bathroom. Get a snack. But I'll be right back. I don't have a BRB screen. So we're gonna just just pretend I'm astral projecting right now. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna astral project. You're still gonna see me here, but it's not real. Hello, did you miss me? Standing there menacingly? Yes. Are you ready? Are you ready for the new gun? I don't think you're ready. But behold, a masterpiece. Behold, the gods have bestowed gifts upon us. There it is. We have the stapler gun. I almost have space to move that up there. Everything's going to be at funny angles now. Behold. It is beautiful. And very dry from the factory. You should have known. Maybe. Maybe. But we've got our stapler reload. This drops out. You can close it without that in there, and it looks like something out of a scrapyard. It is beautiful. But there it is. This is what we're given the factory wipe down and oil too. So here we go. I'm not entirely sure actually how this comes apart, if I'm entirely honest. Do we read the manual and figure it out? No. We're just going to play with it and figure it out. I have no idea. I have zero clue how this comes apart. I was like, yeah, we could just figure this out. And then I'm looking at it. And no, I don't. We're gonna use our good friend YouTube. Um, we have technology smashes it. That's about right. All right. Let's see. KelTec. All right. We have this cheerful looking Colorado man who is going to show us how to do this very easily. Little guy, what are those? Pichu. You just got you just got all the little guys. You got all the little guys. I don't have any little guys.
What's up? Today we're going to go over the disassembly and reassembly of the KelTec P50. Let's get into it. Alright, so here we go. First things first, we're going to make sure this firearm is unloaded. We're going to pull back on the charging handle, make sure this is not pointed at anybody. We're going to make sure there's no rounds in the chamber, no rounds.
Oh, this has had a
in the
Picatinny rail on the
magazine.
back of
Close
his.
everything up. We're going to press this lever down back here with our thumb while we lift up on this upper receiver, the upper part of the gun, whatever they want to call it. Pull this up, take your magazine out, place that aside. And then we're going to flip our gun upside down. All right, now that
I have
everything's
gotten to
upside
that.
down,
I've gotten that
one
far.
of two things. You can either use a screwdriver, right?
A
bullet,
screwdriver?
some object to go down in this little hole right here to pry this bar forward, or you can use your fingers. If you use your fingers, just make sure they don't get pinched. You're going to kind of wiggle them around until this bar moves, just like that. Once this bar moves back, we're going to keep it pulled back just a little bit as we lift up on our bolt, and this entire assembly will come right out. See that? That whole thing.
Okay. Well, let's try that out. So we just gotta pull this bar forward, and everything just comes out. Oh, the bar pulled forward. When does this stuff start coming out? How far am I supposed to pull the bar forward? Why is it so weird? It's a rhetorical question. It's because it's KelTec. Ow. Well, there's the part you said about it pinching you. We pull the bar. It moves a little bit. It just comes out, he says. It just pops right out. You pull on the thingy and it comes out. Hold on. He said not to pinch myself. Well, I'm bad at instructions.
Pinched. You're going to kind of wiggle them around until this bar moves, just like that. Once this bar moves back, we're going to keep it pulled back just a little bit as we lift up on our bolt, and this entire assembly will come right out. See that?
He's a witch. He's a witch. It's not how this works. All right, so we've got this here. We pull on the bar, and then it all just comes out. It just falls right out. What? What am I doing wrong? It's probably stuck somewhere because this thing's got like no oil on it. It's it sounds gross. It sounds all crunchy. So we pull on the thing. And we got the thing, and it all comes out. Just lifts right out. Try the screwdriver technique. My screwdriver is slightly too large though. It didn't work. KelTec CEO having private train session. By what witchcraft does this just come off? Oh, I got it. Yes. Haha. Haha. We did it. First try. Definitely first try. Is that all? Is it now disassembled? I'm just gonna slap my microphone real quick. Is that it? Is that all? Oh wait, no. No? This part wiggles a little bit just by itself. It wiggles amongst itself.
You're going to take apart the bolt completely. All right. Now
All right,
your
that's as
charging
far as we
handle,
take that
you
apart.
press down this little lever right here. You press it down.
Oh, we're not
pull
done.
this guy out. The whole thing comes out. That right there is as far as you're going to go with disassembling this firearm for field strip, or as far as KelTec wants you to take it apart. So to clean it.
Oh, okay. That's it. So I took this out. It just pulled right out. That part was really easy. So now I guess it's not really dirty. So we're just gonna. I don't even know which parts to wipe down on this. We're just gonna generally wipe it down. And then we're also gonna generally put some oil on there. It doesn't have any wear yet, so it doesn't have any places that are obviously metal on metal contact that need to be oiled. Obviously, I can guess at some because these things move, and I and I can watch the movement. So we have generally wiped it down very very well. I don't know what are these spacers for. It's got these things. It's got things on it. Why? What are those for? We may never know. We're just gonna oil our rods here. Always be sure your rod is well lubricated. And we're just gonna work these springs a little bit. It's a little scary out here because I've already pinched myself with this once. It sounds so crunchy. It's so crunchy sounding. Why is it so crunchy? Stop being crunchy. Needs more lubrication. Clearly. Clearly that's the problem. Actually, that helps quite a bit. That was the problem. All right, well. I guess now we put it back together. That was super simple. once I actually figured out how to do it. Just gonna wipe that down. I don't think anything actually touches that part. Still gonna wipe it down. It's got this. Look at that little teeny pencil barrel in there. And it's just got this giant stapler contraption built around it. All right, so let's see if we can put this together half as smoothly as it came apart. Pencil barrel, your beloved. Am I gonna have to look up instructions on how to put this back together? Do you not just do the same thing backwards? It just needed a little percussive force. Perfect. Kind of perfect. Still a little crunchy. So a little crunchy. That's just the springs though. It's got kind of crunchy springs. Is there any metal on metal contact anywhere else? There must be. Just gonna cause an earthquake running this action. Maybe grease would be better on the springs. Make them a little less crunchy. I still don't know what these little plastic sliders are for. They sure are there though. Well, I guess that's it. There's not that many moving parts on this thing. It's just another direct blowback. This one's just 5.7. Heavy barrel supremacy. I do like a nice heavy barrel. Although my favorite barrels are carbon fiber. Just give me that future stuff. Earthquake. Well, there we go. Wait, where'd the crunch go? What? I put the magazine in and it's no longer crunchy. The crunch is gone. Where'd it go? Nobody knows. I had to think. I had to think about putting grease on it, and the crunchy went away. It's perfect. Perfect. Mag disconnects? But I mean the mag shouldn't have anything to do with it. Cause like I don't think it's touching any of this stuff in here. Like it's just sitting down here on this bar. Just chilling. If I take it out, does the crunch come back? No, the crunch is gone. Who knows? I put the magazine in once. The magazine sucked up all the crunch. And it's And there we go. Nice and smooth. Who knows why? Nami? I don't know why. But very nice, very smooth now. So I'm not gonna complain too much. Do we test the trigger? We go ghost the trigger together. Yep, that was a trigger. Oh boy. Ew. Ew. It's a pretty heavy trigger. The oil did its work? I guess so. I was probably just not patient enough. I had to just run it. I had to run it a couple more times. I was too impatient with it. But there we go. The masterpiece is completed. I like I like that you can see the big chunk of metal moving underneath the space holes. Very nice. It's a very, very space looking gun. Runs on expensive ammo. And whatever they're snorting at KelTec, that's what it runs on. My one gripe with this gun, why does it have an AR charging handle? Why would you do this? You could do anything else, but you did this? Why? Why? Chose the worst charging handle in production. T-handle supremacy? Gross. Absolutely disgusting. Just give it like a little side charger somewhere. A little top charger, like an Uzi or a Mac 10. I don't know. This just seems like the worst option. Look at that. Look how far out the back of the gun that goes. Why is it like that? Tell me. Nobody knows. Although it does well, it does pull this way far. Hold on, let's see if I can show this. This doesn't have like a bolt hold open, so let's see. That's the firing pin. It pulls this so far out the back that the firing pin is sticking out the back of the gun. Top charge would obstruct a red dot. Side charge would snag in a holster. Do one of the funny like little U-shaped top chargers. Like an Uzi. Do one of the little U-shaped ones. And you could like set it down in the receiver a little bit. No, that might actually be bad too. There must be an alternative to this. It's weird. Like it's functional, yeah. Still cool space gun. Would make this side picture small. Just put a riser on there. Just put like a 1/2 inch riser. Easily clear. Just have your optic way up, way out here. Wouldn't look ridiculous at all. Yeah, it would, but that's okay. Wait. Hydra mount. I need one of those double-sided Picatinny attachments. And a tax stamp. You're not ready for this. And nobody's ready for my innovation that's about to happen. Can you see it? Side charging handle will be better. Much more difficult to engineer. I don't think it'd be that hard. Like, just instead of a hole in the back, you have a hole in the side. I don't know. So, what do you think of my underbarrel? My underbarrel 5.7. I need an AR. I need an AR 5.7 with an underbarrel 5.7. Genius. The limitations on this, really, there are none. We could just, it's got Picatinny. You could just throw this on anything. Like, yeah, like the Zip 22, you can put that on the bottom of a scar if you want. But putting this on the underneath side of your scar, just mount it there. Perfect. It's okay. They're not attached yet. Yet. Now I want it. I need it. I want it. The question is, do I want it $200 worth? Because the government's big dumb. The jury's still out on that one. But come on, an underbarrel P50. The underbarrel P50 reload. Hold on, we have to simulate underbarrel P50 reload. So that's a little stiff. Whoop. Just hinged out the gun. Look at the high quality simulations here. That's how you reload your underbarrel P50. I'm crossing a thin line. No. I'm perfectly balanced on the thin line. Like standing on a knife edge. I've got really thick shoes. See, but it works. It works. It's plausible. Is it ridiculous? Absolutely not. No, not a single bit ridiculous. But you can't tell me you don't want to shoot an underbarrel P50. You would probably have to have a second optic for this though, with a separate zero. Unless you could have like some kind of zeroing mechanism built into your double Picatinny attachment. It's possible. It's possible. Or you could just have a red dot with a canted red dot. One of them for the main gun, one of them for the P50. Easy. Has anyone, I need to know, has anyone done this? Or is this an original idea? I have two eyes, one for each. Exactly. You could cant both of them so that they both can reach to your two eyes. This big brain. Massive brain, actually. Cant both your red dots so you can look through them both at the same time. Oh, yes. Someone did it. Someone did it. What an absolute legend. What is this? What is it on? Behold. A legend. Somebody SBR'd their P50 to have an underbarrel P50. Absolute Chad. Look at that. Look how beautiful it is. What is this on? Is this like a tread or something? I'm not sure what AR this is. Doesn't matter. The important part is right here. Absolute legend. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Wait. You have to chamber your first round before you attach it. Because you're going to have a hard time pulling back this charging handle. Sad day. But as long as you never have an empty chamber, you only have to do that once. So you chamber the first round, attach it, you shoot 49 rounds out of the 50. So you still have one in the chamber. And then you reload. So you still have one in the chamber. And then you can just keep going. You don't have to rechamber it. You just have to be really good at counting your rounds. You Photoshop this to add a desk drawer slider so you can cock it by pumping forward. Oh no. That's fantastic. Wait. I've had an even bigger brain idea. Are you ready? So, the one underbarrel P50. Yeah, I guess it's cool. But you can't get the charging handle. You know how we can fix that. You mount one on each side. You get quad rails. You mount it on each side. Because if it's mounted on the side, then you don't have these pesky things like mag wells in the way. So you're free to use the charging handle as much as you need. And then instead of having one underbarrel P50. You have two side barrel, two side barrel P50s, one on each side. It's perfect. And then you have 130 shots before you have to reload if you have an AR. It's perfect. Perfect plan. It only costs $400 in tax stamps. What? Oh no. It is. Look at that. You just kind of, you just weld it on to your magwell, and you just push it forward. Perfect. And we've got a shell deflector up here. Very nice. That is true. I don't think it ejects quite straight up, but it's pretty straight up. It's like at a little bit of an angle. So that'd be good. It helped with reliability. You spend too long on these. I think you spend just the right amount of time. This was the perfect amount of time. I love it. Now the question is, do your drawer sliders hold 0? You'd have to replace the upper with an AR-57? Yes. 100 rounds of nonstop 5.7. And a permanent just disfigurement to your wallet because oof. How much time? Much, much time. Oh, I'm I'm getting a little eepy. Like an hour. It's not like way too bad. EP is winning. EP is the final boss for the day. And so far EP is undefeated. I have yet to defeat the EP. Oh, stop it. Stop yawning. I'm just what? You have yet to meet a man who can outsmart the EP. It is it is quite the challenge. I've had some very long and impressive battles, but I've never come out on top. It always gets me in the end. But I've often battled EP until like the sun has risen the next day. The thing is, the longer you battle, the stronger it gets. And it's an unfair fight. It's a boss that has an infinite number of stages, and each stage is stronger. It's the impossible boss. All right, but with with all the EP sitting in, I do think I'm gonna end stream. It's a little earlier than I usually end stream, but I also have to get up a little early in the morning, so it works out. Um, so we did lots of gun cleaning today. We actually cleaned 3 guns. Did some new gun oiling on new gun. So we are going to find someone to raid here. Let's see. Who do we raid? See, let's raid Nymphy. We haven't raided Nymphy in quite a while. You'll watch VODs tomorrow? Okay. Good night. Yes, we're gonna raid here. Raiding Nymphy Maniac. I guess it is past midnight, so technically not Veterans Day anymore. But they're veteran. They like guns. They're tactical VTuber? Question mark. They do all the military kind of stuff. So, what are they playing right now? They're doing quick scope something. Modern Warfare 3. All right. But they're cool. I lurk in their streams just quite a bit. So we're gonna raid. So I will be back on Wednesday. Thank you for stopping by, hanging out, watching me be an idiot on the internet and clean some guns. I will see y'all next time, hopefully. I'm going to bed. Got the EPs